and good morning, good evening, good whatever time of the day it is for you. Just setting up a few things before we get started here. Alright, there we go. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Okami. We're still up here in Wep'keer. But our current objective is we need to go to the forest of Yoshpet. As Issun is telling us, the mysterious forest of Yoshpet. The entrance has been sealed by the Oina crest. They did that to protect it from the monsters in these parts. That forest originally had its own power that kept them away, but I wonder if Yoshpet has lost its power. After all, no place is safe from evil in this land now. One of the first things I'm going to do before we go and head into the forest, I'm going to put on the peace bell. There are a couple of scrolls that can be kind of annoying in there. And that will just prevent them from coming after us. Uh-oh. Oh. A new critter. These were just like the ogres, I think. So we can't stun him with a bomb. Nope. Oop. There we go. Get right in on the side of him. Let's give him some more fire. Fire seems to be doing good at stunning him. That's nice. And we can cut his hat off. Ooh, what a face. And then let's see, is it fire that's going to be his? Yep. We use fire for the floral finisher. Hello, bears. Alright, now we can get into Yoshpet. The Eastern Forest. The ancient people of Kamui dubbed it Yoshpet. It means consuming forest in their ancient language. They say the forest will swallow you up if you lose your way. Kai said she'd be waiting for us here. I wonder where she is. Oh, look who it is. Not Kai. Why, Amaterasu. Bah! Not that half-baked prophet again. What are you looking for now, ma chérie? I'm still looking for you-know-what. But this cold sure is making it difficult. Like we really care, pretty boy. If you're gonna be dogging our tracks like this, you better tell us who you really are. Who I really am? That's right. I mean, we already know that you're up to no good. Excusez-moi, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just looking for a certain path. You could say I'm a seeker of the eternal heavens. Aha! Now I know why you keep babbling on about a path to the heavens. You're planning a wolf murder. Then you'll take Ammy's place in heaven. Huh? Haha, by the look, I take I've hit the nail on the head. That also explains why you keep turning up wherever we go. A path to the heavens? Bah! More like a highway to you-know-where. You misunderstand me, my little bouncing friend. The path to the heavens I seek is not a vulgar thing such as that. My path to the heavens slumbers here in the land of Kamui. I seek a heavenly ark. Heavenly ark? That's right. In Kamui, there is a ship of iron locked in ice. I can sense it now. It is almost within my grasp. You too know this, do you not, Amaterasu? Hey, leave Furball out of this. Well, I must bid you adieu. No need for any prophecies this time. Au revoir. Here's Kai. I've been waiting for you, Amaterasu. Did you know that Yoshpet means consuming forest? It is said that those who lose their way here can never escape. Even the monsters try to avoid the place as much as they can. Our tribe has long been entrusted with protecting this forest. That's why the entrance is sealed with the Oina crest. Oh, one moment, I forgot to do something. There we go. Recently, however, the forest's power has been weakening, so it's hard to know what might be awaiting us inside. But if we can make it deep inside the forest, we'll come to a special place. It's a secret place that humans could never reach. I had something of a connection with this place when I was small. That's why I know the way. Right, Issun? There's a chance that Lika might be there. I think it's actually Lika. I might have been saying it wrong. We're all depending on you, Amaterasu. Well, it's time to begin our expedition into the forest. Run as fast as you can. Are you ready to go? Of course. Let me warn you first. Do not underestimate this forest, okay? The tree pollen here has the power to confuse beasts. We Oina can't stay here long, and I doubt you can either. None of us want to get lost in the blizzard and die out here. So make sure you follow behind me, and don't fall behind. O spirits of the air, earth, and sea, protect us with your divine powers. They tempt you with trinkets along the way. Oops. The good thing is, Kai waits for you if you fall behind a little bit. And we will be coming back in here, so I'm trying to get some of this done. We have a little bit of time to do this. These trees are a bit relentless, though. There we go. I think that's that grouping of trees done. Concentrating very hard on this. There we go. This will actually be useful later. It's not just a unreasonable endeavor. Oh, geez, that one came out fast. Okay, and the sign says to go this way, so we are going to go ahead and go this way. We have spent quite a bit of time already just messing around with the trees. Whoop, gotta be careful. definitely power slash that one because slipping on this ice is a little annoying. Couple more trees to beat irritation. Oh, come on. We should still have plenty of time. Excuse me. We should still have plenty of time to follow Kai. Come on, tree. Run ahead of her just a little bit. Hey, look, there's a stray bead in Yoshpet. So there's our first stray bead from Yoshpet. There'll be 3 of them in here. Woo! Slightly tricky. And you can use Inferno. Whoops. You can use Inferno to both unfreeze yourself as well as to melt the snowballs before they get to you. I think there's only this last tree here. Maybe, nope, a couple. The timer ticking down while you're painting is a little rough. Still manageable. We've got one more clock right here, and a little timer. We're gonna go ahead and take this shortcut. Kai will follow us. I promise, it all does have a reasoning for doing this right now. You very well can just ignore all of the trees going through. Or at least block the ones that are going to hit Amaterasu, but we'll need to go back through this run at least once. Probably twice. But that's it. Really not too bad. Even with farting around quite a bit, still had a minute on the clock. Here we are. It's been a while since I was last here, so I wondered if I'd make it. You know, after all this time, it hasn't changed one bit. Amaterasu, this place is Yoshpet's little secret. Welcome to Ponktan, home of the Ponkles. I'm sure Issun will tell you a lot more about it. Ah! Anyway, Kim will sense Lika's presence here, right? If we don't find her before the Day of Darkness begins, and she doesn't perform the volcanic incantation, Kamui will freeze over for good. We're really counting on you, Amaterasu. I should mention, I don't think you're locked in necessarily once you enter Yoshpet, but the story beats certainly get interrupted if you decide to leave Yoshpet before finishing everything that needs to be done in here. And there is quite a bit. This place hasn't changed a bit. Ammy, the Ponkel village, Punktown, is in this tree stump. Too bad you're so big. I'm sure you'd like to go in there and chat with the locals. And look who it is. Hey, isn't that... Yeah, it's the Lucky Mallet. What's it doing here? Don't tell me it wants to repay you for your kindness. Who knew tools could be so loyal? Guess you could visit Punktown if you were smaller. Well, Furball, you go in? You gonna go in or what? Yes. Really? Well, I suppose you could ask the villagers about Lika. But you'll have to go in there by yourself. I ain't going in there. This slick helmet of mine could get ruined in such a gloomy place. And in we go. Probably for the first time, on our own, without Issun. Welcome to Punktown, the village inside the tree stump. There is a number of things to do here. So let's start by going over here. What an unusual customer. Say, you're a god, aren't you? We hardly see any here these days. Listen up, Godwolf. I collect things I find in the forest. It's sort of a hobby. Do you want to play shop with me? It's a pretty serious game. Let's do some shopping. Oh, I only have one. And he has a new glaive for us. 200,000. Sets us back quite a bit. That's not a bad deal. Because now we can give it a boost. Easy now. Then we can give it... There we go. 8th Wonder. Also gives you Ink Bullet. It's a pretty nifty looking blade. Here, we'll go outside so I can get a little bit of better angle on it. Kind of like a ship's wheel. But that makes 4 out of 5 rosaries and 4 out of 5 glaives. Still missing the 4th one for the reflectors, and then the last ones for every single one of them. Hey, you're a wolf. How'd you manage to get into the village? Must be fun playing about outside. I wish I could, but I have to practice painting the whole time. All of us here are given lessons by the village elder, Ishaku. He can be really strict sometimes. I've got a long way to go before I become a great artist. If only I could paint like Issun. Then I'd be able to help the gods. Good old Issun is popular here, or at least somewhat. A little playground for Ponkel children, I suppose. You got vegetables with legs, so they can ride on top of them. The stilts. Okay, we went that way, and I know there's more to go that way. So we're gonna ignore that direction just for now. Let's see what's in here. Huh? You're a bit small for a wolf, aren't you? It looks like you're wearing some kind of strange makeup. You're the first visitor in this village who isn't a Ponkel. My name's Maya. Pleased to meet you. I guess it would also be Mia. I think it's Mia, actually. You know, there was a lost child in the forest the other day. She wandered even deeper into the forest and disappeared through the spirit gate, looking almost possessed. The spirit gate is a relic that lies deeper inside the forest. It's a strange gate that takes you to another place and another time. But people say that opening the gate invites misfortune. We punkles always make sure we steer well clear of it. But when I saw the girl wandering deeper into the forest... I think that said wandering and not wandering. Interesting. I decided to follow because I was worried about her. I saw the gate open the moment she stood before it, and then it was like she'd been swallowed up. Do you think I should tell the elder about this, Wolfie? I think it'd be important, yes. Mia. Wow, we don't usually get animals here. The trees in this forest give off a strange pollen. Most animals and monsters stay away because they don't like it. We're lucky because it's kept our village safe over the years. There have been more monsters on the prowl lately, though. They're starting to come deeper and deeper into the forest. You're a bit small for a wolf and have some strange markings, but you don't seem to be a bad wolf, which is all that counts. And look, we even get some clovers here. Some big clovers. And we're gonna go up this centipede bridge, I suppose. And up the other one. Oh, hello. Hey! That's amazing! A wolf the same size as us! It's all a bit suspicious if you ask me. How'd you manage to find your way so deep into Yoshpet? Even the Oina tribe can't hold out in this forest for long. Any other creatures die out there in an instant. Long ago, there was an Oina girl who got lost out there, though. She was on the brink of death, poor thing. One of our tribe, Issun, found her out there. He helped her find her way back to the edge of the forest. It's funny remembering her after all this time. I suppose she must be all grown up by now. Oh, little do you know. Now let's see. We have a clover right here on top of this mushroom. Some easy praise to nab. Let's see. We would normally go up that way. Let's see if I can't. Nope, can't quite get it like that. But I bet if we do this. There we go. Bonk. And look. A very familiar looking helmet. Or bug, anyway. This is Issun's room. Covered in art stuff. But if you decide to look around a little, you see there's some peaches, some acorns, you know, and a very promiscuous drawing. Oh dear. Shield your eyes, kids. Issun was drawing the female form. Of course, we knew that from the very moment we met him. Look at your white fur and those strange red markings. If I'm not mistaken, you're Amaterasu. No, there's no mistaking it. Ishaku said you left the land of the living long ago. But here you are. Whatever have you been doing all this time? I suppose there's no point in questioning you, dear. Now then, I think I can hazard a guess as to why you're here. No doubt you want me to make you a seal like I did 100 years ago. My seal crafting is unrivaled. I suppose you remember that, eh? Seal craftsman, Miss Seal. Well, I'll gladly make you one, of course, but I can give you a big discount. I can't give you a big discount just because you're a god. The best price I can offer you is 99,999 yen. It's really not all that much, considering how much we can make. That's as low as I can go. I'd say it's a real bargain considering my skills. Oh, sure. That's the spirit. Very well then, I'll make you the finest seal around. For free, naturally. Why do you look so surprised? You should know I wouldn't dream of taking your money. I shouldn't have teased you like that, but this is the most important work I've had in 100 years. And I'm gonna do my best job ever. Now, the first thing we need to do is decide on a design. You see the board on the wall there? Use your brush and paint the seal design you'd like. It can be anything. Your name, a pattern you like, anything. Summon the artistic fire from deep within and paint it on my board. Oh. Let's do it like this. How far can we go? What if I do it outside the bounds? Got some weird ease going on. See how that shows up. Yeah, that didn't show up too bad. So this is your artistic fire. I suppose there's some kind of indescribable heat to it. Now, are you sure this is it? Yeah, we'll do it. Wonderful. This is the one. This design is an expression of your inner self. Now I'll devote all of my own soul to making it for you. Oh, there's one more thing I should mention. Don't ever come here again, for I really need to concentrate. If you trust my skills, you don't need to look over my shoulder. No doubt you have your own things to be getting on with anyway. Our paths are sure to cross again when the time comes. Trust me, it's all about destiny. Now you be on your way. Don't look back. Just follow the path you believe in. Goodbye, Miss Seal. We'll give you a bloom. And then she locks you out forever. So we can never go back in there. We'll see the fruit of those labors later, though. Alright. Let's go back down here. Whoa. Hello, boys. Hold it right there. Are you some kind of wolf? You can't be an ordinary wolf if you got into Pongtan like this. We demand that you introduce yourself. That's weird. We can usually understand animals. I have no idea what's going on inside this wolf's head. But this is strange makeup, and the divine instrument looks so... I have a feeling I've seen them somewhere before, too. Hold it right there. I remember where I recognized you from. You look just like the wolf in the scroll at old Ishaku's house. Does that mean you're a friend of our chief, Ishaku? I thought so. And suppose we better let you in. This is the home of Ishaku, chief of the Ponkles. He's resting inside at the moment. Please go on in. He's old and has become quite weak. His eyes are particularly bad, so keep that in mind. Make sure you don't give him any trouble. Sure thing, fellas. Hmm? Hmm? I recognize that smell. Who's there? No. It can't be. But I'd know that bark anywhere. You must be... Ammy! Ammy! It is you! When you departed this world after that brutal battle, I never imagined I would see you again. My eyes have started to fail me in my old age, but I can sense it. I can sense the tears you're trying to hide too. Ah, welling up. Yes, go ahead and ignore me. That's the Ammy I know. I don't know how you managed to make yourself so small, but that rudeness of yours leaves me in no doubt of who you are. Look. The spitting image. I have to say again, though, the artwork in this game is extremely pretty. I'm no longer the young boy you remember me as, Ammy. I've grown to become the leader of Pongtan. Yes, I am the legendary swordsman, Ishaku. Legendary swordsman, Ishaku. Self-proclaimed. I've gone up in the world since we last met, wouldn't you say? You can give me that look, but I know you're impressed. But really, I'm sensing something about you that worries me. Your divine powers have weakened considerably. I assume you haven't retrieved all 13 of them yet, have you? Things have certainly changed since we last fought together. People no longer have faith in the gods like they used to. So I suppose it's only to be expected that you're weaker now. It's sad to see you without your old strength. But let me tell you straight, Ammy, in your current state, you can't possibly fight off the powers of darkness. So tell me, don't you have a companion traveling with you this time? Is that a no? You mean you came all this way alone? I wasn't expecting to see you with anyone in particular, mind you. Oh well, never mind, it's no big deal. I mean, I'm sure you already know this, but in your current state, you can't defeat the ruler of darkness. We Punkles always knew that darkness would come one day. That's why we've been training to be celestial envoys. You seem to have forgotten absolutely everything! Celestial envoys are the messengers of the gods. The gods cannot live on unless people believe in them. We Punkles are the only ones who can communicate with gods, and we train as artists to teach the world their divine power. Then only the very best of us are chosen to be given the honor of being named a Celestial Envoy. I was the 6th Celestial Envoy when I traveled with you, but I'm old now, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. So I decided to take everything that I've learned and teach it to my people. I've been very strict, but it's paid off. Now almost all of them have what it takes to be a Celestial Envoy. So Ammy, take a look around the village and talk to them. It's up to you to decide who will be the 7th Celestial Envoy. Whoever you choose will accompany you on your journey. Their amazing paintings will show the world your divine power. If people believe in you, your powers are sure to return. Then, and only then, will you be able to defeat the darkness. What is it? Huh, ignoring me again, are you? Doesn't matter, I can tell what you're thinking anyway. You're thinking about the Spirit Gate, aren't you? Only a fool would be interested in something like that. That loathsome gate invites misfortune, I tell you. If you open it, you'll be engulfed in a vile, sinister air. There's no reason in the world you'd ever need to open it. Anyway, it can't be opened without my trusty sword, Dinjin Maru. Never mind that. How's your search for a Celestial Envoy going? It must be hard to choose with all the talent here. What? Is there something you want to tell me? Just for the record, I don't have a grandson anymore. That no-good rascal gave up his training and ran away with one of my treasured paintings. He's no longer a grandson of mine. I've washed my hands of him. One thing, I love how Ishaku's sword is also his paintbrush. You can't really see it, but whenever he pulled it out, it had like a paintbrush tip on it. I think that Issun's is actually the same way. Alright, so we've actually gotten what we need from here, but I'm going to do a little bit more exploring because there are some blossoms that we can use to vine around. Mainly right here. Actually, I think if we get closer, we can get this one. There we go. Now I find it interesting right here because they give you a choice. You can either use the bloom or you can use this power spring. And I'm not entirely certain why they would give you both. But, you know, choices. It might be because of this right here, because you can vine your way across here, and if you want to come back this direction, you got to use the bloom to get over there. Alright, here's another stray bead. Is this our first one, Pongton? Oh, it is. So we're actually missing 1 or 2 from Pongton. That's also the second one, apparently. Okay, so now we have a bit of a vine gauntlet. There we go. Some pottery, or etched glass. Let's see. I think there is actually a way that we can get across here. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. You can just go from right here. I think I did miss a few up and downs. So let's go over there. Oh no, maybe we did go up this one. Still, let's check. I know where one of the stray beads is. We can't get it until later. I don't recall if we went to that one or not. Oh, can't quite make that. Let's see if I can get it from here. There we go. Whoop. I missed. It's okay, it'll just set us right here. Let's see, did we enter this house? No, we didn't. Oh, this is unusual. We don't often get visitors here. Wow, I've never seen such a small animal in my life. Most animals try to gobble us up, and we end all slobbery. But you're far too small to be able to do that. You've got some cute markings on you, though. I suppose you're not an ordinary animal. Wait a minute. You're not the god that Ishaku's always talking about, are you? Oh my goodness. So this is what a god looks like. I never saw one before. We Ponkles are the only ones who can see the gods, you know. Now I know why. Humans would never be able to see something so small. Well, that's not why, but... Alright, here we go. There's our second stray bead. And the last one, I believe Ishaku's actually got to give it to us. But we need to go find our 13th brush power, so off we go. We've got more errands to run. You done yet? What? Looks like you want to say something. The spirit gate? Are you telling me Lika went through it? Heh. You're as easy to read as a book. Well, I ain't gonna go in there either. It's nothing but trouble. If you have to go, ask that old man Ishaku to be your guide. Issun? Is that really you? Who's there? Issun, it's me, Mia. Hmm? Oh, Mia. So you finally come home. And I bet you've become a real celestial envoy. Just like Grandpa Ishaku and everyone knew you would be. But why won't you come into the village? Oh, I get it. You don't want to go see him, right? Put a cork in it. What? What's with this celestial envoy business? Give me a break. What good would it do to become something like that? I'd rather live happy and carefree. I can't believe you'd say that. So does that mean you don't paint anymore? We Ponkles are supposed to help people believe in the gods. Otherwise the gods will remain forever powerless, remember? I said put a cork in it. If you like painting so much, go for it. But you can count me out. Go hawk your silly ideas and harebrained plans somewhere else. Issun! Go away, we're busy. We have urgent business beyond the Spirit Gate. What? Listen, I don't have time to help you with your boring old paintings. Let's get out of here, Ammy. Issun, wait. Issun, are you really going to the Spirit Gate? Are you trying to find that little Oina girl by any chance? Come on, Ammy. We wasted too much time here already. Let's go already. Feed the bunnies before we go. And feed the boars before we go. I think that's actually all the animals. We got deers, we got bunnies, and we got boars. Alright, deeper into Yoshpet we go. Inner Yoshpet. Okay, Ammy. The Spirit Gate is further on this way. Even we Ponkles hardly go that far into the forest. Nobody knows when it was made or even who made it. They say that opening the gate only invites disaster. But I doubt we'll find any curiosity seekers around there. After all, no one but the chief of Ponkle clan can open it. Plus, the road to the forest depths is like a maze. It's even more confusing than the part Kai guided us through. But if you're really bent on going through there, I'll be your guide. What's it gonna be, Ammy? We're going. Okay, let's run full speed to the Spirit Gate. Now stick close to me, Furball. I don't want you getting lost. And these walls move, so you gotta be careful. Here are the turquoise tassels. The only place in the game you'll find these. And of course, we've got some more trees to deal with. Oops. Oh, come on. The amount of these trees is also a pretty decent source of praise. So if you're quick enough and you have the time, I recommend going for it. Oh boy. Oh, really? Hope I missed. Oh well. Here's a stray bead in the inner Yoshpet. Come on, throw one at us. Thank you. Thought I could maybe get that one through the cliff, and I couldn't. Oops. Here's where the praise, or the bell is really useful, because otherwise those would come after you. And the timer keeps on ticking down while you're in the battle as well. So it really doesn't help getting caught up in a fight. Alright, there's the first area done. Woo! Almost got us. You see there are actually a couple of paths to go this way. But you can also just go straight on through. Ah. Well, those ones don't want to come after us, I guess. Jeez, those ones are super serious. Might come back for those later. Seems like the angle that we were at, they weren't going to hit us anyway. Throw this on. We got 3 minutes again. Okay, so that's just the thing. So this is the wrong... Oop. This is the wrong way to go, but we want to go up in here. Because at the end of each of these wrong way paths, including in the first bit, there is a chest. And this one has our second stray bead. I believe our third one is going to be in the next area at the end of the wrong way path as well. Here's a bit of a tricky one. Ah. Oh, never mind. There's our third stray bead for inner Yoshpet. Along the right-hand side of the catwalk path. I think there's something on the left-hand side as well. But we don't have time to go back and get that one. At least time pauses whenever we get a little item description. Alright, and here's our last dead-end path. Since this one doesn't have the stray bead in it, I'm guessing that this just has a nice little prize. Oh, it has a sun fragment piece in it. Look at that. I'll be honest, I thought we were done with the sun fragment pieces. This is it. That big old hunk of wall right there is the spirit gate. We also got big origin mirror here. Now going through here is a point of no return. Spirit Gate. Nobody knows when it was built, or even who built it. All we know is that it's been here since the Age of Myths. And that's a whole lot older than even Old Man Ishaku. Ponkle Chief's clan has served as its gatekeepers for generations. It's said that needlessly opening this gate only invites disaster. But I have no idea what kind of disaster it might be. I'm gonna force this gate open. After all, we have no other choice if Lika's on the other side of this gate thing. Stand back, Ammy. Boy, Old Man Ishaku would have my head if he knew what I just did. Let's just keep this between you and me, Ammy. Just look at that light. Looks way too pretty to be anything that invites misfortune. What are you looking at, Furball? The door's open, ain't it? Do you have the guts to go on through it? You turned back now, after all. I've been through, I swear I'll... Huh? Oki? Hello again, Issun and... Amaterasu, was it? I thought I'd come and join the fun. I've never seen the Spirit Gate open before. They say opening it only invites disaster. What are you doing here anyway? Ah, blinding light. How the heck did you get this far into Yoshpet to begin with? Ah, you must be talking about this forest's power to confuse beasts. Indeed, we half-man, half-beast Oina should feel the effects. But it seems the sacred sword Kutone has kept me safe. This is no surprise, as the sword itself has driven me here. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kutone glows silver. As the prophecy foretells, when Kutone starts glowing, it is a sign that the demons shall soon fall. What's more, some say that even the heavens will be within reach. What the heck's that supposed to mean? Anyway, it hasn't even begun to glow. I must not have slain nearly enough monsters yet. If that's the case, this Spirit Gate should be just the thing. I'll give those monsters of misfortune a taste of Kutone. Oki, wait! We have no idea what's on the other side of this thing. All we know is Lika somehow ended up going through it. I guarantee you're gonna find more than you bargained for in there. That's what I'm hoping for the sake of Kutone. No, wait, Ammy. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. This doesn't look so bad. What was all that talk about the Spirit Gate and misfortune? Hey, this place looks familiar. We're in Kamiki. Yeah, that's it. Looks just like Kamiki Village. Kamiki? You mean that tiny village in Shinshu Field? That's where the whole legend of Orochi began. I've never crossed the sea and set foot on Nippon before. The divine guidance of Kutone must have led me here. The monsters of this land shall now taste its cold steel. No, Oki, wait! What about Lika? He's gone. Oh well. Anyway, this really is Kamiki Village, isn't it? But I'm getting a different vibe from here. Hmm? That's strange. Why is there a full moon again already? Hey, isn't this where Sakuya's tree was? What's this dicky little seedling doing here? And look who it is.
Hmm? Wait a second. You're some kind of god, aren't you? I'm a witch sprite. They call me Shakuya.
Young wood sprite Shakuya. What'd she say your name is? Shakuya? Sounds kind of familiar. Anyway, where the heck's Sakuya's tree?
Shakuya? That's me.
Yeah, we know already, kiddo. We grown-ups are busy right now. Why don't you go off and play?
Excuse me, God. Are you looking for me?
Did you say God? I guess the innocent eyes of a child can see the truth, Ammy. Emma?
Amma, Mr. Bug and me, Shakuya. Let's be friends, okay?
Mr. Bug? Better watch it, kiddo. Won't have an opportunity later. Hey, where do you think you're going? I mean, we still have unfinished business, right? Now snap out of it and let's get going. Yep, so you are locked in here. It's a little darker than we remember, but... Speaking of, we can put a little light in the situation. Oops, that was wind. Ah. There we go. Huh? Why is it so dark? The sun's out, isn't it? Can you get some extra praise from the trees? Why does it keep on doing Galestorm? That's so bizarre. Mr. Orange, but is it? I pray for your swift growth, Konohana. Mumble, mumble. Hmm? What do you want with us? Hey, Gramps. Still tearing up the dance floor, I see. So what happened to the sacred tree? It got so small all of a sudden. Someone put a curse on it or what? What are you talking about, you fool? I'm lovingly raising this seedling to bring peace to the land. It shall drive away Orochi and all of his minions. Orochi? Where the heck have you been, Gramps? That sneaky snake's pushing up daisies about now. I don't have time for this nonsense, you fool. Year after year, you come to our village to claim the sacrifice. And this time, you've even learned to speak. Well, today's the day I say enough is enough. His fury is unmatched. Whoa, settle down there, Gramps. We don't want you throwing out your back or anything. Silence, you foul beast. Today's the day I say enough is enough. Gramps is throwing hands. I wonder, are there chests down here? They're not. But there are some trees that we can give leaves. Just a little bit of praise at a time. One funny thing I do that is interesting though is this is still an orange. But if you read the house name, home of the village elder, Mr. Grapefruit. Grapefruit? Doesn't Mr. Orange live here? Whoever heard of such a silly name as Mr. Grapefruit anyway? Now one thing, I wonder... We're gonna put on the water tablet. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, it won't even... Yeah, I'm not even allowed to go into the water. Oh, never mind. Just was in the wrong spot. Ah, here we go. We can dig up an ancient clover. Hmm? You don't fool me, you dumb wolf. Pretending to come sniffing out a sacrifice for Orochi, while all the time you're just waiting to dig up my field. Huh? Give me a break, lady. I've got too much on my mind as it is. Oh. And if you do dig up her turnips, she doesn't actually have much to say. You don't get any reward for being the turnip king. Home of Nazo. That Mushi still has terrible handwriting. He even wrote his own name wrong this time. Let's see, can we, there doesn't seem to be anything in this house. Didn't actually go into Mr. Grapefruit's house either. So let's see if he has any treasures inbound. Nope, relatively small. Smaller than I remember it being. I don't know if Mr. Orange's house was that small. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Hope you can cut that Susano some slack. He's so shy that... What was that about? Now, I don't know. I don't think that there are any... No, there's no blooms to go up on top of the waterfall on this one. But we do still have some chests in the river. Oh, these both had etched glass in them. I don't remember that. Oh, never mind. That's a white porcelain pot. They were just in the same container. See, we didn't miss a tree, did we? I don't think so. Hey, you're Shiranui. We don't need any of Orochi's familiars around here. Shiranui? Orochi's familiar? Does that have something to do with our slaying Orochi? Well, you're gonna have to wait in line for an autograph. Shut up. The only one who's gonna get slain is you, you monster. Monster? What's gotten into you, Mushi? Oh, gosh. What we can do here is feed the dog. You gotta feed the dog now, because you won't get another opportunity. Still coming around here, Shiranui? Well, you're not gonna get away with it this time. Hey, wait, what the heck's gotten into you? Tonight is the night of the full moon. That sad day is once again upon us. This year, the lovely young Nami will be Orochi's next victim. Lovely young Nami? Wow, she sounds hot. Where's she at? Hmm? Oh my, is that Shiranui? Please, I'm begging you. Have mercy on me. I'll make you some yummy cherry cakes. Yeah, whatever you say, Grandma. Now, what was that about lovely young Nami you were talking about? You get some cherry cakes from her. Oh. See, there's a chest over here as well. Hmm? That perfect white coat, those razor-sharp eyes. You must be Shiranui. Ah, someone help me. I don't taste good. No, I'll be a terrible sacrifice. What the heck? He thinks you're gonna eat him or something. He does look kind of plump. I'm as plump as a dumpling, but I'm poisonous. Yes, poisonous. Look, I'll send you anything. I'll sell you anything you want. Please spare me. Let's do some scared shopping. And he has the Trinity Mirror. We haven't even had a chance to test out the 8th Wonder yet. So there we go. So we just have the last 3 of each tier. Let's see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we don't have powered up. So we need 4 more gold dust. I know where 2 of them are. For some reason, I can't recall. Was there one of these lists that we didn't go back and get the reward for? Could very well be. Alright, I know we've got a man over here, but I'm gonna see if I can circumvent him. And I think that actually is enough. Oh, we're 1 praise short. Oh, man. A single praise short of being able to get that upgrade. Isn't that just something? Well, let's go ahead and put the Trinity Mirror as our sub-weapon. Gonna put the Thief's Glove on. Also, there is one thing that I need to try that I have not gotten to yet. I don't think it'll let us leave, but we'll see. Where do you think you're going, Furball? The Spirit Gate must have brought us to Kamiki Village for a reason. I mean, didn't that even occur to you? Something's not right here. Let's check things out a bit longer. This house is definitely different. All right. Never did check the front of Nami's house. Oops. Nami's sake house. Nami? This is where Kushi lives, isn't it? Zzz. I am the greatest. Pops doesn't change a bit. What the? Huh? Ah, I slept like a log. I must have dozed off while training to defeat that no-good Shiranui. Hmm? Who are you? What do you want with me? I'm Nagi, the greatest warrior ever. Wait a minute. You're... Shiranui! You still dreaming or something, Pops? I mean, Greatest warrior ever? Give me a break. You brought along a little pea-sized monster this time. Well, I have you now, Shiranui, you monster. Monster? Come on, Pops, wake up. You must still be dreaming. And what's with this Shiranui business? You still obsessed with the past? The past? Stop speaking nonsense. Look at that moon. Tonight is the night when the moon waxes to its fullest. It marks the day when Orochi shall claim his human sacrifice. Orochi? Wait a second. What the heck's going on? The sinister air. That jerk Orochi must be stirring. How's that possible? Too late to feign innocence, Shiranui. We know you come each year to size up Orochi's human sacrifice. But this time, things are going to be different. I, Nagi, shall put an end to your devilish work. Orochi? Nagi? No, it can't be. Right, Ammy? I mean, Spirit Gate couldn't have possibly sent us back to Kamiki Village 100 years in the past, could it? Here we go. Let's get a little steel on him. And how often do you say you get to pee on a legendary hero? Oh, come on. Give it to us. There we go. Actually. Ooh, that power slash did a lot. Bonk. Uh-oh. You knocked him out cold. Wonder what's going on. I mean, he keeps calling himself Nagi. I thought he was Susanoo. But again, he looks just like the statue of Nagi in the village. That vibe in the village, and the villagers' reactions. And now this big ol' full moon. Now I'm positive. We really did go back to Kamiki Village 100 years in the past. I get it now. Everybody thought Shiranui came to the village before the festival to size up the next sacrifice. They thought Shiranui was Orochi's familiar or something. So that's why he called you Shiranui and wanted to fight you. Hey, wait a second. Where's the real Shiranui then? Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. I just hope our coming here hasn't totally messed up his history. Look, the villagers are all gathered in front of his house. Nagi, please come out. We need your help. Shiranui once again roams our village. It seeks to size up Orochi's next victim. The moon is at its fullest tonight, and the dreaded Orochi. The accursed arrow has marked the home of the chosen maiden. This will be the 100th maiden since this terrible rite began. Must our village suffer such tragedy yet again? Poor Nami. To think we'd end up having to send you to that beast.
I believe in you, Nagi. You have trained long and hard to slay the dreaded Orochi. I shall not lose faith. I'm not afraid to face Orochi in the moon cave. I know you will put an end to Orochi and this dreadful rite. I'm going to go change into the white sacrificial robe. Please, everyone, go hide in your homes. It is not safe out here.
Bah, that Orochi. I'm sick of him and his antics. Hmm? Hey, wait. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea knocking Nagi out like that. I mean, what about the legend? You know, the legend says Nagi disguised himself as the maiden to be sacrificed and then slew the dreaded Orochi. But how is he gonna do that if he's out cold right here? This is gonna change history itself. What are we gonna do? We'll have to look for Lika later. We gotta think of something quick. Well, I guess we should make sure things go just like in the legend. That means we'll have to dress Nagi up like a maiden. Now then, where to begin? Oh, I know. Nami said she was going to go change into the white sacrificial robe. We gotta swipe that robe and put it on Nagi, and get him over to Orochi's place. That should more or less fulfill the legend. At least, I hope it will. Anyway, we better hurry before Nami takes off. Let's go swipe that white sacrificial robe. Doesn't look like anything's gonna wake him up. Hold on a sec. Look at that, Ammy. That's Nami. She's bathing in the lake. And look, the white sacrificial robe's there for the taking. Hey, what's with the glowing barrel of sake? You think that could be 8 purification sake? Keep it down, Furball. Nami must be purifying herself before putting on the robe. Pretty noble of her, considering Orochi's gonna gobble her up. I bet it's her devotion that made the legendary 8 purification sake. If I could just get up close and a viewer like this, I'd yeah, listen. Anyway, this is our big chance, Ammy. Let's snag her white sacrificial robe while she's busy bathing. You ready? Ah! Help! Someone help! Sure knew he's prowling about the village again. What the heck was that, you numbskull? You gotta be more careful. You gotta walk slowly and silently. Then, once you're close enough, snatch the robe. So this is one of the times you have to really be careful. Way to go, Ammy. White sacrificial robe is ours. Now, let's go get that Nagi into this thing. Kind of makes me wonder if you play this on keyboard and mouse, if that's even possible to do. They didn't intend for you to be able to do that originally, I don't think. Okay, we got the robe. Now all we gotta do is get Pops here into it. Doesn't he look pretty? Now Nagi can pretend to be the maiden sent to be sacrificed. This should be just like in the legend said. Right, Ammy? Not bad if I say so myself. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's take him over to the moon cave before he wakes up. After all, he's all dressed up for his date with Destiny. Now we have to work with this guy on her back. Shinshu Field. So this is Shinshu Field 100 years ago. Hey, you've given a piggyback ride to the moon cave before, but it was that babe Kushi last time. view, not to mention the smell, was a whole lot better than. I'm not sure I'm liking this whole going back to the past business. Alright, first thing I'm going to put on... Oh, never mind, I already have it on. Thought I still had on the water tablet. Uh-oh, getting forced into a fight. A clay man. Now I think that their weakness is fire? No, it's not that. Maybe it's lightning. I don't think it's power slash. Okay. Let's see here. So if you want to get all of them in this area, you do have to go and fight in these. Actually, is it Mist? Oh, it is. It's Veil of Mist. Slow down time. I guess it's a little thematic. You slow down time and then... because you're 100 years in the past. Went back in time, so you slow down time. One of these is different, though. For some... I don't think it was the burrowing one. I think this was the one instance where the guy that burrows isn't the different one. Oh, yeah, it was the flyer. The flyers is... I think, actually, the flyers is power slash. Alright, so we slow him down. Slow him down. I think this one was... There we go. So if you need some Demon Fangs, it's Veil of Mist for all of them except the flyer that has power slash. And as long as you have the proper upgrades, you can get into these rocks too. And that is enough for us to be able to get into the health pip. And that makes the last upgrade. So we do need to get, I think it was 3 more, or not 3, 2 more. We need to get 2 more solar pieces. Here we have the Black Imp variant for these guys. I think the only one we don't have now is the one that burrows underground. I think it's the Bell variant. See if we can't find one. I'll just give him a slice. Oh, that was the only one in that one? Huh. What about you? Do you have the one that we want to fight? And our money's already back up to 600,000, which is nice. And look, we can't go any further than this, so we just get a clover. Praise is actually completely useless to us now. We don't need to get praise for anything else. Give them both a slice. And make time slow down for you. Pee on the flowers. It's Shinshu Field, but wrong. There's so many things that are just different. But there is still a chest right in the middle here. The good thing is there are no stray beads in this area, because this is an area that we will never be able to come back to. So if you want to make the fights happen, you should make the fights happen and get all the things. There's the bucket one. And just like the Namahaj, we can block that attack and get him out early. And I think that we just slow this man down as well. Yep. That should be every variant of them. Now there is one other area in the game that I think you can find every single one of these guys. Oh, he didn't even give any in. But I do believe that there is one area in the game that you can find these fellas again. Yeah, get out here. And that would be in, I think it's the Wep'keer Devil Gate Trial. Devil Gate Gauntlet. I think they show up there. Let's steal something from this one. Oh, come on. Oh, well, I did enough damage to him. It goes to show you, you don't even need to hit the enemy sometimes with your weapon, you just have to use enough power slashes. And we can see here, there's not even a building up here where the dojo used to be. Or will one day be, I should say. We do have a cloak, though. Again, we don't need the praise, but, you know, sense of satisfaction making these things bloom. Never came directly at us, so I couldn't get him out. Let's swap a little bit, and we can use the Trinity Mirror for a little while. Since we got both of these before we really got a chance to use, or to get into any fights. It's gonna be a funky one. There we go. Here we have another rock. You do have to have Power Slash 2 in order to get these open. If you want to headbutt them open, you have to get Hard Head as well. Waylaid those poor guys. might have been doing better whenever we had the glaive out. Okay, just a little bit of fighting. Over here where there should be the ferry to Agata Forest. We just have a gross whiteness that's unpassable. Yeah, so the unfortunate thing is that you get here without a Power Slash 2, there's zero way to come back here and recover any of these rocks. So always come prepared. And there's quite a bit of brazen here. As I've shown, you could probably have all your praise done by the time you get here. But they do give quite a big boost. Alright. I think we're good. Off to the Moon Cave. We're back up to over 1 million, so just in this version of Shinshu Field, we actually got over 400,000 yen. So it's worth going through and farming them. My controller disconnected for a second. Apologies. There's an origin mirror if you wanted to give a save real quick. Oh, also something fun you can do. So we could put Sumugari on. You can kind of compare it to oh man, what was Nagi's glaive called? I forgot what his sword's name was. But basically, Sumugari is the reborn form of it. What is... Give me 1 second. It was Tsukuyomi, that's it. I knew it was something like that. But yeah, Tsukuyomi is Nagi's sword, and Sumugari is the reborn form of that sword that we get after beating Orochi the first time. Oh, and one more clay warrior. Let's put a better weapon back on though. We have to fight 2 of these things as well. These guys have Blight's moveset. And I think these guys are just Power Slash. And you get 4 from them. Yeah, this is a really kind of a unique monster in the sense that it actually has the same moveset as a former boss. very, very few instances of that. Might be the only one, in fact. Alright, here we are at the moon cave. There's no barrier this time. Adarochi must think no one would dare come in here. We should still be careful, no matter how unprepared that snake is. I mean, if you think about it, you managed to slay Orochi 100 years ago, but you died too, and you were at the peak back then. Legend says you appeared each year around the time of the sacrifice. Back then, you were called Shiranui, and were said to be a monster. So how come you didn't just go get rid of Orochi right away? Well, I suppose you had your reasons. But I bet it made Orochi think you were a big fat chicken. Huh? Where am I? What in the world? Why am I wearing this? Hey Pops, finally came to. Now you can pretend to be the human sacrifice and slay Orochi. Then Nami will fall for you big time. What are you talking about? Oh, yes, of course. I am Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. The greatest warrior who ever lived. Brace yourself, Ammy. Here it comes. Oop, there he goes. Oh. Looks like Orochi can taste the difference between man and maiden. Well, this is it, Ammy. Psych yourself up. We're about to face Orochi in peak condition. And the stairs aren't broken this time either. Look, Ammy. The sake barrel. 8 purification sake. Too bad Orochi didn't drink it down when he tried to eat Pops. But I guess things are never that easy. Still, it ain't over till it's over. I mean, victory's still up for grabs, ain't it? Yeah, we don't have to go through the entire dungeon this time. Just straight on up to the top. See, this is where we would go if they weren't broken before. Just right up to Orochi's lair. Hey, isn't that Oki? An evil power lured me to this cave. And now that you're also here, there can be no doubt. This must be Orochi's stronghold. Huh? Ammy, there's someone passed out over there. Oh no, it's Lika. There he is. So this is the dreaded Orochi. Ammy, this time's the real deal. Remember, you just barely managed to slay Orochi at your peak. And in the end, you died too. Fools, how dare you stand in my way? I shall claim my 100th sacrifice and become god of the underworld. Then I shall bring eternal darkness upon the land. But first, you shall pay for your defiling my dark sanctuary. I am a stranger to these lands. Your words mean nothing to me. Now, Kutone shall feast on your blood. That should be more than enough to fulfill its need. No, Oki, wait! Lika's on Orochi's back! I care not, for Orochi will be my ultimate offering to the sacred sword. Kutone will devour the beast down to the very marrow in its bones. Hey! This is bad. The sake's not even ready yet. And just as before, he's just a little bit more powerful. You put on the fire tablet, you can actually be completely immune to this these attacks. Let's go here to the earth one. Actually, let's have a look at some of these other ones. Never did the first time, so let's indulge ourselves a little. There we go. That's what all the heads do. But you still only have to get 3 completely drunk. Good thing Lika just spontaneously isn't there anymore. Alright, one head down. Let's go clockwise. Oops, messed that one up. got hit by the fire blast. Only 4 more heads to go, so we're halfway there. Ooh, this one's having a temper tantrum. Messed up the block on that one. It's always fun to me that you can actually get 8 Demon Fangs off of blocking these guys, which means I think you can get another 8 from using your golden ability. Alright, there we go. Orochi defeated the 2nd time. If you remember, if anybody remembers, Waka did say that Orochi won't be as easy to defeat the 2nd time.
Hey, get out of the way!
Silence. Kutone, awaken! The time has come to glow silver. Grant me the power of the heavens. What the?
Oki!
I don't understand. Why won't Kutone awaken? Why, Kutone? Why? Hold it right there, vile serpent.
Ammy, is that who I think it is?
Behold, Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And from this day forth, guardian deity of Kamiki Village. Hear me, vile serpent, who would do violence upon the weak. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. Didn't quite stick the landing, did he? Shiranui, I don't know why you are here, but Orochi is mine. I shall slay the beast. The time has come. O great gods of the heavens, sweep away these dark clouds. Bear witness as the beast succumbs to my trusty sword, Bokunjin. Bokuinjin. Wait, this all sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, the Legend of Nagi.
I guess his sword was changed to Tsukuyomi later. His sword gained power over evil when the moon shined upon it. At least, that's what they say. His sword, it's... Hmm? What devilry is this? My sword, it suddenly blazed gold. It must be the heavens which aid me. I shall wield this divine gift with all my might. Nagi-style Blade of Truth. Good. Will. Never. Give In. 2. Evil. Now for the ultimate in Nagi style martial arts. Celestial Cleaver. Celestial Cleaver! Right down the middle. Ding. Lika. And hey, we get yet another new glaive. You obtained Divine Instrument Thunder Edge. Glaive imbued with the Thunder Spirit. Utilizes lightning power. The moment that the legend of Nagi was fulfilled, it was the most beautiful sight one could imagine. Bathed in moonlight, Nagi's sword twinkled, reflecting golden light. With Orochi's body cleaved, the beast was sealed for 100 years. The sword was dubbed Tsukuyomi and enshrined in the moon cave. This one's kind of gruesome. Little Lika, the Oina girl who had been tainted by Orochi's dark power, had her curse lifted and returned to normal. However, one man, Oki, did not show such signs of recovery. Orochi's power had interfered with his most desperate attack. Despite the grave danger, Kutone did not exhibit the silver glow. Oki's heart burned at the thought of what Nagi's sword had wrought. Thoroughly humiliated and boiling with rage, he skulked away into the darkness, making sure that no one laid eyes upon him. Not my best performance, but serviceable. We got through it. I have slain the beast. I, Nagi, have defeated the dreaded Orochi. We know. Now, if you stop repeating yourself. I commend your bravery, Shiranui. But it was I who felled the foul beast. Yeah, whatever. Furball here did all the work. Anyway, where did Oki go? He left without a word. Well, at least we saved Lika. Got a bad feeling about this. What's that Orochi up to now? I thought he was dead. Hey, Pops! You better get over here, quick! Pops! Oh. Look who it is. Shiranui? Ammy? You saved my life? Hey, you guys. This battle is far from over. Now get out of here while you still have the chance. Is that Old Man Ishaku? We gotta get out of here. You know that wolf who helped Nagi? That was Shiranui. Or in other words, that was you 100 years ago. That was how you met your end after your adventure with Gramps. You battled and slew the dreaded Orochi, only to die yourself.
Issun, is that you?
Lika! It's been ages. Too bad we had to meet like this. What made you go through the Spirit Gate anyway? Spirit Gate? What's that? All I remember is 2 owls appearing in a dream. They invited me to come play with them in the forest. Next thing I knew, I woke up there. Thank goodness you and your doggy came to save me. You had a dream about 2 owls? Aren't the guardian gods of Kamui owls? Why would the owls lead you here? Uh-oh. Look, Ammy. The sun. It's starting to wane. The day of darkness is about to begin. This day-long solar eclipse only happens once every 100 years. Day of darkness? What's that? Looks like something's taking a big bite out of the sun. Ammy, you're the sun god. What's gonna happen to you if the sun disappears? Sun god? What's that? Lika, you can recite the volcanic incantation, can't you? It's supposed to make that frozen mountain Ezofuji erupt, right? Well, you better do it, because Kamui's gonna freeze if you don't. Volcanic incantation? What's that? You mean the prayer we offered to the mountain by the lake? Yeah, I can mimic that prayer of Old Man Kimu perfectly. He's even told me that I do it really well. I know. That's why we need your help back in the village. Let's go, Ammy. Back to Wep'keer, as fast as you can. This one's fortunately not timed. We can't use the origin mirror. Issun gets mad at us, so we just have to head right back. Fortunately, we don't have to reverse run all the way through Wep'keer. What are you doing, Ammy? You gotta get back to Wep'keer before they all freeze to death. The Lika's gonna freeze too if we don't hurry. Yeah, if you accidentally run into the mallet, then that happens. I guess they do have to. I don't remember having to run all the way back. Whew. Means I'm not entirely certain if this is a timed thing or not. I don't think it is, but it could be. Certainly gives the same sort of vibe as the run to the Watcher's Cape. Whoa. That's one nasty blizzard. It's blowing in from the rear of the village. Anyway, we gotta get Lika to that altar. We're almost to the edge of Aoichi Lake. Oh, right. We can, one, use our gold dust on our new weapon, Thunder Edge. And we'll also equip it. Now, fun thing. This will give us the ability to use lightning anywhere we want. It acts just like a lightning source. Very handy. Yeah, I really thought once you left Wep'keer, it would just take you all the way up here. Sheesh, what's up with this nasty blizzard? I mean, where the heck does this thing come from? can see a little glimpse of something happening up there. Excuse me, coons. Excuse me, bear. What's everyone doing here? Hey, I brought Lika, everyone. So what's up with this nasty blizzard? It's the day of darkness. This day comes once every 100 years. Now it's upon us again. That's why the monsters are making the blizzard even fiercer. And Oki, how could he be so irresponsible at a time like this? He destroyed the gate here on his way to Wawuku Shrine. What? I tried to stop him, but he was waving the Kutone sword about. He was through the gate before I could do a thing. Now Kamui could freeze over whether the eclipse comes or not. Oki suddenly disappeared after we defeated Orochi. Never thought he'd come here and do something like this. Bet he just wants to steal all the glory for himself. No, Oki's not like that. I understand why he took the divine Kutone sword. He was trying to do what was right for the village. When the two demons got violent at the shrine on Ezofuji, it was Oki who came to Kimu's rescue. Huh? I thought Samiko was the one who saved old man Kemu. Oki acted as bait so that Kemu and Samiko could escape. They survived because Oki acted as their shield and fought for them. Oki is the strongest among us, but even so, he was no match for them. He was lucky to come home alive. Wow, that's quite a feat, surviving a battle against two demons. But he was angry that he couldn't defeat the demons, so he took the sword and left the village to fight again. I know it's unforgivable that he stole the sword like that, but he was just trying to do the right thing. And all he cares about is doing what's best for the village. Won't be long before the eclipse makes the sun disappear. If the volcanic incantation doesn't start as Fuji erupting, Kamui will get colder until it freezes over completely. Please, Lika. We're relying on you to make this work. Oki always told me what kind of Oina he wanted me to become. He told me to be a good Oina and use my power to help everyone. Do you think it'd help everyone if I prayed like I always do? Who cares about this stupid blizzard? I'm gonna pray for our mountain to come back to life. That's my girl. Let's go, my little warrior. If you don't start the incantation soon, it'll be too late. There was another reason why Oki went off with the divine Kutone sword. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kutone glows silver. Legend has it the sword has the power to ward off evil. That's why Oki left the village with it. He was going to use the sacred sword to fight the monsters alone. Urgh. The cold air from the mountains will freeze our people to death unless I can shut this gate. Hey, Gramps, don't overdo it now. Those demons will do you in if you don't cut this out. Leave me be. If I'm not able to recite the volcanic incantation, then I'll utter the prayer to shut the gate. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be working, does it? We really gonna go through there, Ammy? Ruins of the Wawuku Shrine lie within Ezofuji. It's a strange place, discovered by the people of Wep'keer long ago. At the peak lies an altar with the statues of the twin demons, and the trail up there is littered with odd contraptions. The twin demons are known as Leku and Neku. Their altar statues came to life and terrorized this land long ago. They were defeated and imprisoned by a legendary Oina hero. But it seems they've broken free and are once again wreaking havoc. This can't just be a coincidence. I mean, remember what that no-good Ninetales said? You know, something about Yami, ruler of the Land of Darkness? I don't know exactly who this Yami character is, but all sorts of strange things started happening once Orochi returned. Who knows if this mountain shrine has anything to do with all that, but I think we need to be extra careful this time. Here we are at Wawuku Shrine. got some artillery. Wait a sec, Ammy. See those cannons over there? I'm not so sure they're there to greet us. Let's take it slow and easy. Slow, you say? Like this slow? Bonk. The answer is yes. That's slow. Oop. And here's the first stray bead of Wep'keer Shrine. And the ruby tassels. This is where they're located. Here we are. What do we have here? We can also see the power of our new weapon. Devastating. Give this a little burn. Be careful with the falling ice. Now we've got a little puzzle on our hands. So let's see, we need to grab hold of some fire, get rid of these ice chunks. Now the scales are imbalanced. What the? Is this a kind of game or something? Are we supposed to balance against the weight on the other side? Well, in case you haven't noticed, I don't weigh a ton. That's okay, Issun. Then we get these to grow. Voila. And if you need to, you just power slash the tree, I believe, and it shrinks down. In case you mess up. But we'll let the tree grow. Now, I don't think that we can do anything about this ball being icy. Let me get these to fall. There we go. I don't know if they'll stay permanently falling down, but no sense in it. I think you have to gale storm this ball. There it goes. It's quite heavy, so you have to do a couple of them. Nice and easy. Chest at the end of the hall. Get our exorcism arrow key. Also be careful about touching that ball because it is frozen and will freeze Ammy if you touch it. Yes, I see there's a chest up there, but we can't do anything about it at the moment. Oh, and this will also freeze Ammy, so careful about touching that little pillar. Away with you, foul demon door. and this should be pretty self-evident. Voila. You also have to be careful of these because they shatter after you stand on them for too long. Okay. Now we have some catwalk to do. Uh-oh, more cannons to deal with. This one's a little difficult because you have to both navigate that and also take care of that. Oop, and that. Whew. There we go. Having the golden ink pot is a godsend for this one. And there we go. Oop. Oh, we were supposed to make that button push. Makes it easier to get back. Now there are some goodies, but we'll deal with that later. For now, we're gonna hit this save point. And we're gonna call it there. Thank you so much if you watched the stream today. Thank you so very much if you watch this on YouTube. Please, if you would, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Treat Fluff, and come and follow me on Twitch as well, which is also Treat Fluff. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, send a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, and have a good one.